Hello! Welcome to BumbleKast Gaming Live. I'm your host, Kyle, JCRB. Kyle Crouse, whatever you want to call me today. And I'm here to play some Super Castlevania 4. The Super is very important. Hey, Matt. Yes, I'm here. Don't worry. I was getting set up. Figured I'd wait a second for anybody to show up and do their thing. Looks like the chat's already ready to go as far as on stream. So, are you guys ready to play some Castlevania? Because I'm not. I am not ready. Okay. Maybe if I could play the game. There we go. That might help. Alright. This could be interesting. My start and select buttons on this controller do not work. I don't know why. I didn't have time to check that. So I'm using keyboard? Huh. Crap. Well, this may be a problem. Bear with me for one moment, please. Controls are acting up. That is right. Okay. Here we go. You guys get some inside baseball on how this works. It doesn't. Generally doesn't. Well, that's not good. Maybe I'm using this controller. Alright. Maybe I'm using this controller. Come on. Oh, don't do this to me now. Oh boy. Come on. Yeah, I can't even complete the title screen. It's true. It's bad. Man. Something's wrong with that. Maybe I'm just playing with the keyboard. Because I have no game. Controller works in the menu? The heck's up with that? Device type. No, that's not it. Oh boy. Well, this is awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. I just closed the emulator. Maybe that'll help, actually. Oh boy. We're cutting this out. This is not going up on YouTube. This is what happens when I do a last minute thing. Konami code? No. I don't think so. I do not believe the Konami code works in this game, sadly. You know what else doesn't work in this game? The controller. Oh boy. Whatever. I don't need your logos, Konami. You don't need your logos in this game. Nobody likes you anyway. That's weird, though. Why wouldn't this work? The controller is not working. It works in the menu. It's not working in the game. Okay, well, that's technically correct. Yeah. I have no clue why it wouldn't work in the game. Yeah, who needs controllers? Yeah, true. Oh boy. Well, this is embarrassing. And yes, James, I know. I know, James. This is when Konami was good. Okay, let's... Okay, let's try something here. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's try to save autoconfig. I don't know if that'll help. And we'll go over here and then in here. You know, I like the simulator, but it can be a real pain. Controls, there we go. And we'll try that. No, there's nothing there. Oh, what the heck? I don't want Genesis. So my Xbox controller is not working for no reason that I can decipher. My Super Nintendo controller works in the menus, but obviously it's not working in the game. Okay, which doesn't make any sense. I'll try starting the game. Yeah, no, I got nothing. I have a... Okay, well, the controller's working. That's working. So, buttons are working. Interesting. Buttons are working, D-pad's not. I'm sure this is very exciting for you guys. I'll go overtime tonight to make up for this. Okay, maybe that's why. Okay. I got it. I need to reconfigure the D-pad. I got it, I think. I have to use my keyboard for start and select. That's not a big deal. Okay, let's, up. Okay, down, left, right. Okay, there we go. That might help. There we go. Okay, let's play a game. I don't want to do that. Okay. Let's name ourselves Bumble. There we go. We're Bumble. Bumble. All right. Let's play a game now, dang it. That's what we're here for, right? We're here to play a game. Preparation is for chumps. It's true. I don't need to prepare. What do I need to prepare for? All right. Playing this game. So this is Castlevania 4. No. Super Castlevania 4. The super is very important. If you don't say Super Castlevania 4, basically a Castlevania fan comes to your house and destroys all your things. So you have to call it Super Castlevania 4. Are you just gonna leave it as Bum? Yeah, I could have done that. So this is the only Castlevania game I actually legitimately own in physical cartridge form. I bought it when it was cheap. It's not cheap now. It is not cheap at all. I bought it when GameStop was still selling retro games. Well, they sell retro games again, but like in stores like years ago. And I wasn't good at it then. And I'm certainly not good at it now. But it's a very good game. It has some great music. I'm gonna listen to this music. Theme of Simon Belmont. Yeah, that's good stuff. Super Castlevania 64 on the Wii. And Knuckles? Oh, Knuckles was in the Castlevania game? There's like a secret around here somewhere. Like a secret right at the beginning, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if there's any way to get to it. It's Special edition. Turbo hyper fighting. Ultra Super Castlevania 4 hyper fighting. I think you can jump over this. Nope. Okay. You can. I'm just really bad at it. Plus alpha, yes. Okay, well, here's the one thing this game really has going in its favor, and it's flailing the whip around like a weirdo. This is the only Castlevania game where you can do this. Where they give you, like, full control of the whip like this. They never would do it again. It's weird. Alright, come on. So this is kind of like this is a remake of the original game. Like, some people don't always realize that this is a straight up remake of Castlevania 1. I mean, it's completely different, but the story is the same. I haven't gotten hit yet. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna get hit. So I keep picking up items when I shouldn't have picked that up because I just wasn't paying attention. I don't need the knife. I should have kept the, what is it, a shuriken? I don't know. I don't know these things. Terminology escapes me for most things. Oh yeah, this is one thing you can do in this game that they never let you do again either. Swing! This was pretty close to a launch game for the Super Nintendo, so I think this was just Konami being like, I don't know, throw it in. Throw it in, who cares? Just put it in the game, I don't know if anybody will like it. Put it in. Swinging. Flailing whips around. I don't know. And I always gotta whip and check for wall chicken, because you never know when you might need some when some wall chicken might show up. Even though I don't need it yet. Woo! Got some slowdown there. Why do the skeletons explode when you hit them with a whip chain thingy? That's, well, because your whip is enchanted. It's magical, so when you hit things, they explode. I want an exploding whip thing. That'd be cool. But I think everything explodes when you hit it with your whip. Oh yeah, I forgot you can, like, crouch and move at the same time. Also, I think the only Castlevania game that lets you do that. I could be wrong, but it's one of a few. This game gives you a lot more options for movement than most Castlevania games. Castlevania games are supposed to be pretty limited on their movement, but this is actually pretty open. Although, yeah, you can even change directions in mid-air, which also a kind of a rare thing for Castlevania. Usually when you jump, you commit to it, but not in this game. Oh, I finally got hit. Flying horse heads. Wait, whoa, okay. Hard to see. There we go. I can see that one. Alright, let's go up these little rickety stairs. I guess I'm in the stable now. That's why there are horse heads here, but only horse heads. The rest of the horses are gone. They must have ran away. Leaving only their heads. Okay, this part is a pain. I think I just need to go. Like, no stopping, no whipping stuff. It's Medusa heads. Medusa oblongata. Okay, there we go. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, maybe I'll... Nope. Well, I could use that. Ah, delicious candle chicken. Wall chicken and candle chicken. My two favorite kinds of chicken. I hope I didn't need whatever that was that I just replaced that with. I keep grabbing items, not even thinking. I need to keep certain items. The shuriken thingies are probably the most useful. I mean, you don't really need... The whip is so maneuverable in this game that it kind of undermines the items, but it's still nice to have them. But the whip is kind of overpowered. Whoa. Am I running out of time? Yeah, I got some time. I'm at the boss, so... There's the horse, by the way. Okay, come on. Whee! Uh-oh. There we go. I did it? Gotta get the orb. It's kind of weird that they time you. Like, you can't really go much faster. You can speedrun this game, sure, but... I don't know if there's like a way to glitch through walls or anything, but you can't go that much faster than anything. There's no run button. Okay, now I get to go into the foresty, swampy area, kind of. It's just swampy. This game has really good music. It's very moody. It's not quite as melodic as earlier Castlevania games. Axe might help. Oh yeah, I can't use items anyway because my select button doesn't work. Yay! Controllers! I really should investigate why my start and select buttons aren't working in this controller, but... Ain't nobody got time for that. It's not a big deal. I'll just use the whip for everything. Yeah, because unless I'm hitting the... Oh, there we go. Okay, it's R. I have to hit R to use items. For some reason I was thinking it was select. I might be thinking of the original game. Yeah, I have Thanos' orb. I'm gonna get his glove, too. Yeah, let's jump. Jump! I guess I'm kind of wasting time over here just exploring rather than moving on. So maybe that's what time limit before. Going through a Mega Man game without using your required weapons, kinda. This game's a lot easier than a Mega Man game if you don't use the weapons. The whip is truly overpowered. It's so maneuverable and it's pretty strong. So they did make this game easier, which is good for me because I suck at Castlevania normally. I'm probably gonna suck at this later because this game does get like brutal. Brutal. Like in the clockwork sections and stuff, oh boy. Yeah. If I even make it that far in an hour. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. You could get through a Mega Man game without using your required weapons. People do it all the time. Also, I'm gonna die. Most likely. The Castlevania convention of using hearts not as health but as weapon energy is always a weird one to me. It's one of the few games that does not... Oh, I died! And yeah, I hate being timed too. Yay! I lost my whip upgrade. I'll get it back in like a few minutes. they're really gracious with the whip upgrades in this game, because you start out with like a really crappy leather whip, and then you, jeez, I just. Yeah, I could have like used a Game Genie code or something to maybe get rid of the timer, but why? It's fun, it's part of the game. There we go, there's my final whip upgrade. They're like, oh yeah, you can have that right now. Why not? It's Mecha Muck. Mega Muck. Mega Mac. Oof. Damn, these birds! What kind of stick merchant accepts hearts as payment? There are no merchants in this game. I know. That's a joke. I don't know who accepts hearts. I'd accept a heart as payment because I could sell that. I could sell a heart. I'm not sure who I could sell it to, but I'll figure it out. Craigslist exists. There we go. Ah, delicious wall chicken. Come here, you stupid little... Someone needs to get on that, creating a real-life Frankenstein. Has anybody tried? I'm sure somebody's tried. Wait for that to disappear, because I want to keep the shuriken thingy. Whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. Come on. Whee! I'm just going by the general colloquialism that's used as far as wall chicken, James. AVGN's Angry Video Game Nerd called it wall chicken, so I think everybody just called it wall chicken now. It's Medusa? Not Medusa from... Oh, maybe I should have used my weapons. That would have been smart. That's why I didn't do it. Also, is this the beginning of the level? No, I don't think so. Maybe it is. Woo! That was cool. Downward whip! There we go. Final whip upgrade. Oh, this is the beginning of the level. I think it might be turkey. Yeah, that's true. It could be turkey. Turkey. Maybe it's not even real food. Maybe it's synthesized food, because that existed in the 1700s when this game takes place. I think it's 1700s, somewhere around there. I think the manual calls this food hidden in the walls pork chops or something. Or a roast beast. No, it doesn't call it a roast beast. My heart will not be growing 3 sizes this day. My heart is not large enough for that to happen. Chicken leg or turkey leg. Could be both. Maybe it is a turducken leg. Haha! Did you think about that? Maybe I'm eating a turducken. So I'm eating a turkey and a chicken and a duck. Okay, well, I have this item. Maybe this will help me. Oh, geez. This is easy mode now. Okay. Well, then. The Grinch likely died after Christmas from his enlarged heart. That's very true, James. It's a very good point. Poor guy. Oh, that was only a mid-boss. And I really should have kept the thing. Oh, well. And yeah, Ian had Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. Or this past week. Monday. Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. It's like American Thanksgiving, except it's in Canada. I don't think they really do anything much different up there. I don't know if they even have like poutine for Christmas or for Thanksgiving instead of something else. Matt, are you in Canada? Would you get a Thanksgiving, or did you, like, are you just talking about like not getting one? Hey. I was using those hearts. There we go. That's the item I want. There we go. Do. Whoa. Those background spikes look like spikes in the foreground for a second. I got a little scared. Got a little scared. Alright. So, that level ends with no boss, or the boss is in the middle of the stage. Oh, okay, Matt. You're from Australia. Cool. I don't know if I knew that. I don't think I did. You guys should get a Thanksgiving. Just a day of eating food. That's a day everybody can get behind, I think. Ah, yes. The level where everything slows way down. Get some serious sprite slowdown. You can tell this is a very early Super Nintendo game. It's not quite launch. I think it's a launch window Super Nintendo game. And, yeah, it's very... It struggles in certain places. Kind of like Gradius 3 does. Not quite as bad. Gradius 3 really struggles just to exist. I don't know why I tried jumping over those. I could have just whipped them. A day full of eating food. Yeah, and it's like, you know, an enormous turkey and mashed potatoes. I'm hungry now. And all the good stuff. Whee! Alright, I'm actually not doing quite as bad at this game as I expected. I don't know why. And because it's not that hard. At least not in the early levels. There we go. The timer in this is very long for this level. Interesting. Fascinating, Captain. Another Goonies game for the Super Nintendo? Yeah, that'd be cool. Apparently, Goonies 2, which was the only Goonies game that came out in America for the NES. Some people thought that was like a sequel to the movie because the movie was just the Goonies. There was no Goonies 2 movie, obviously. And we never got the original Goonies NES game. I think it was Japanese exclusive or something, or at least never came to North America. So people go like, oh, it's a video game sequel to the movie. No, we just didn't get the one. We just didn't get the original Goonies game, which is probably a good thing because it's not as good. Oh yeah, Lego Dimensions. Yeah, it has Goonies. Lego Dimensions got a lot of weird licenses that were like really surprising. And then like immediately Toys to Life games just died. Like you could argue Lego Generations killed it. I mean, it was definitely the oversaturation in general, but arguably Lego Generations might have killed it. They were the last ones that came out. Pretty good, Mike. I'm on level 3 now. I'm surprised I made it this far, and I've only died once. That will change if I make it far enough to where the game gets actually hard, because the early going in this game isn't too difficult. If I make it far enough to where I actually start dying, yeah. It's gonna be a problem. Wasn't the A-Team based on the movie for Lego Dimensions, Matt? That was the IDW of video games. Yeah, kinda. Just got all these scooped up all these licenses of things that people didn't know they wanted. And some that people didn't want. Sadly. A very niche audiences for it, I think. But I think they were capitalizing on the fact that they could get licenses for things that the others couldn't or didn't have. Oh, hey, I died again. The second time. I get to start at the beginning of the level. Okay, it is. Okay, they did base it on the A-Team on the show. Cool. Did they get any of the people to come back and do the voice acting? I know Murdoch does a lot of video game voice acting, but I don't think anybody else does. And obviously, Hannibal is dead. Mr. T doesn't want anything to do with anything. Sadly, he didn't even come back for a cameo in the movie. Which is fine, that's his choice, but kind of a shame. He's kind of out of the public spotlight now, so... But, yeah, Murdoch has done a lot of video game voices. The guy who played Murdoch. That I can't even remember the name of right now. So I'm really bad with names. Alrighty, here we go. Who's ill, Mr. T? Yeah, he's getting up there in age, so he might have something going on. Or, you know, he just doesn't want to be in the spotlight anymore, which is totally cool, because you get to a point where you're sick of being in the spotlight. And I think he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to associate anything himself with anything violent anymore. Something like that. Which is why he wasn't in the movie. He didn't make a cameo in the A-Team movie because Well, it's A-Team, so of course it's kind of violent. And they made the movie a bit more violent than the show. I mean, because they could. They could actually show bullets, you know, hitting people. Instead of showing bullets, you know, not hitting people. They could show guns being fired, but they couldn't show them hitting people in the original show. You know, very Stormtrooper-esque. They do... Yeah, I saw some of the interaction stuff with LEGO Dimensions. I think that's one of the things that LEGO Dimensions had over this level. Okay, this might be where it starts to get hard, guys. Yeah, LEGO Dimensions was interesting because they were able to act... Oh boy. They were able to actually let the characters interact with each other, which Disney Infinity didn't really do as much of as they could have. They kind of segregated their properties, which is sad. But LEGO Dimensions was... Jeez. I'm not gonna make this, am I? Well, this is quite a pickle. I'm gonna get a game over. Anyway. Yeah, LEGO Dimensions allowed for more interactions between characters. Whoa. Okay then, I'm all the way back here. Holy crap. Levels are very long in this game. Yeah, that's another thing. Levels, like, this is the beginning of stage 3, and I just, yeah, I thought I was beyond this, like, way beyond this, and I'd never see it again. I was wrong. Alright, guys, well, this ought to be interesting. So, yeah, LEGO Dimensions was kind of neat. I wanted to play it, but I never got a chance to get around to it. And I guess it's still out there, and I'm sure a lot of the toy sets can be had for dirt cheap now. Which is kind of the nice thing if you're into Toys to Life games now. Everything's like super cheap. If you want Disney Infinity figures, hey, they're like less than $5 in a lot of places for most of them. So there you go get them. New from stores. Toys R Us. Maybe that's why Toys R Us is struggling. They invested a bit too much in the Toys to Life. Is that true, Matt? I'm sure. I don't know if it's true. I want it to be true. And to create the ultimate flower arrangement with Shadow. It sounds awesome. I would totally do that. Cool dudes. I don't know why I said that. I thought it'd be fun. Was it fun for you? Fun for me. Holy water. That's not great. It'll get the job done in a pinch. And I'll probably get to the merman area again and just completely screw up. I don't know if I'll get past that part. I'll try. I have to take it slow. Shadow is building an edible arrangement. That's pretty useful. I would like an edible arrangement of meats and cheeses. Not really fancy meats and cheeses, just regular meats and cheeses. Like, you know, sausages, little cheeses. Sounds good. I don't need none of this fruit. Fruit and or vegetable. Those edible arrangements are no fun. Matt says it's true. He says true story, bro. I'm inclined to believe him. If anybody says true story, bro, that's gotta be, it's gotta be true. It's the bro part that really makes it true. It's like when someone tells you you have a cool story, bro. They're being earnest. They're saying it's a cool story. And I don't mean they're being earnest as in like, hey, Vern. Hey, Vern. They're actually being earnest. They're being honest. Oh, if they were being earnest. That's one 80s property Lego Dimensions didn't get. They could have. They could have gotten earnest. If Lego Dimensions got earnest, I might actually just go buy it. I might buy that set on principle. Just for being like, earnest? Wow, there hasn't been earnest merchandise in 30 years. Oh, nope, nope. Don't want that. Almost got it. Don't want it. Almost got it. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, Matt. Are you gonna link me to an actual video, or are you gonna link me to a Rick roll? Or a Sonic roll? What would be a Sonic roll? Like what would you link to? What song would you link to? What Sonic song would you link to a la Rick roll? Trying to think. There's so many to choose from. Maybe Amy's theme. I mean, I like Amy's theme. Although, I actually like Never Gonna Give You Up, so, yeah. Alright. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. Okay, you're not gonna link me to a Rickroll. Darn. Just kinda hoping you would. I like that song. Or like a Sonic vocal track. Can you feel the sunshine? No. I don't know. That's like not cheesy enough. I don't know. Maybe it is. Oh boy. This is where I died before, by the way. Live and learn. Yeah, well, Jennifer, you're a bad you would be bad at choosing this because you hate all Sonic vocal tracks. You hate all the Sonic vocal tracks. So. City Escape become America's national anthem. Maybe. I made it past the merman section. I'm good now. And I didn't die. What Sonic song could be America's national anthem? Sonic Boom? No, it's not Sonic Boom. The speed of ground. Rolling around at the speed of ground. Stupid merman. This is like the worst enemy in the game. Hi. Alright, guys. Hashtag butt rock. Yeah, that's exactly it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's 80s rock, yeah, it's butt rock. I don't know why exactly it's called butt rock, but hey. It's a good term for it. I heard someone call Guilty Gear X's music butt rock, and I'm like, do you know what butt rock is? Because it's not Guilty Gear X's music. Guilty Gear X's music is metal. Maybe you could argue it's butt metal, but it's metal. And this is one of the songs in this game that I don't much care for. It's a little too jazzy for my taste. And I love jazz, don't get me wrong. Although jazz fusion is my preferred method. This is like actual jazz. That was interesting that Super Nintendo could actually, you know, pull off jazz. If the NES tried to do this, if they tried to do this on the NES, at least back in the day, with how they created music, I don't know if they could have made something that sounded like this. So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna get past this. This is, well, let's see. I'm gonna keep trying. But this is the point where the game gets to be a real pain. Metroid Fusion? Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about playing the Metroid games lately. Would you guys want to see that? I might do it on Twitch and do it publicly, but I've been thinking about doing that mostly because I haven't played most of them, or haven't played most of them a lot. I've like never beaten any of them, but I've wanted to play them. So if you guys would be down for that, I'd do it. Eventually. I don't know if I'd play the NES game. I'd probably start with Zero Mission, the Game Boy Advance one, instead of playing the NES. And then I would, well, I can't play Metroid Returns. Yeah. I can't stream Metroid or Samus Returns, the new one that just came out on 3DS. I can't stream that. I don't have a streamable 3DS. I don't have a 3DS with video out. So, but I could. Monkey Island? Yeah, you know, I have that. I have that on Steam. It's like the special edition, the remastered one, I think. Sure, I'd be down for that. And Metroid would take a very long time? Yeah, I know. Is that what you were talking about, James? Metroid? Yeah, if I played through the series, the Metroid series, I'd probably do like Zero Mission, then A2MR, or AM2R, there we go. AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake rather than Samus Returns. Oh, jeez. Stupid stairs. And then I play through Super Metroid, of course. And then after that, then what? Like, what is it? Fusion after that? Or is there something else that I'm not thinking of? Is there another side-scrolling Metroid game that I'm not thinking of? And I think there's one. There's one more, right? Other than Fusion? I may have to come back to this next week. I'm having a good time playing this game. I like this game. It's frustrating, but I may come back to this. Fusion is 4. Okay. And that would be all the side-scrolling ones. And I actually have the Metroid Prime collection, which is another game that's just sitting around collecting metaphorical dust because I have a digital version that I haven't even played. So yeah, that's an option too. So I could actually, you know, play through Metroid Prime and play that on stream. I do all sorts of things playing games on streams, but man, it's just getting the time because I'd really like to have a lot more time to play games on stream, but it's tough. Oh, and having the, like, not being tired all the time. That's a problem too. That's a problem too. Admittedly. Because while Ian's been gone this week, I was thinking maybe I should try and stream a game or something in the middle of the week, and I never did. I just never did. Too tired, too busy, too many excuses. Oh. I didn't quite notice that guy. Let me get that. Oh man, I missed that. I could have gotten both of those guys with a explodey thingy. With a screen clearing item. Wii Music? Yeah, I can play that. I don't know if it'll be any good, but I can play it. I think I messed around with Wii Music for like a half an hour or something and was like, okay, I'm done. I don't even remember anything about it. Okay. Alright, guys. I said I was going to go longer tonight, so I'm going to keep going. I hope you don't mind me replaying levels. Because, jeez. I don't know how Ian's doing. You guys know about as well as I do about how Ian's doing, actually. So, actually, you might know a little bit better because I haven't been keeping up with everything on his Twitter. I follow way too many people on Twitter, and I don't check it very often at all. I tend to use Facebook more. I don't know why. I don't know why I stick to Facebook more than Twitter. I feel like I don't have anything to say on Twitter. I don't have much to say on Facebook either, but... I'm trying to use Twitter more, and it's always like... I don't freaking know what to say. I can make a snarky joke and then just make people mad. Then nobody pays attention, so nobody cares. I could make a snarky joke and either nobody will care or everybody will yell at me. No, getting yelled at is fun. I could be a troll. I could be a Twitter troll. I could get paid. Could I be a paid Twitter troll? Sounds great. Sounds like a cushy job. I'd take it. I'd be a Twitter troll. Would you be a Twitter troll? I'd be all sorts of Twitter trolls. Yeah, Ian's probably possessed by the Sonic doll now. But since Ian, like, has written Sonic for so long, like, you can't really tell there's a change in him. Because he's... like able to be Sonic now, so he's so able to embody the character of Sonic that there's like no change between regular Ian and Sonic Vampire Ian. That's a thing. I'm still kind of surprised I've gotten as far in this game as I have. To be honest. You could be a Twitter troll. Oh, no, Jennifer, no. All the tweets are in English. It's real easy. It's really easy to be a Twitter troll. It's easy to be a Twitter troll. You just have to hop on every activist hashtag. It's real easy. I just don't get paid enough. I mean, I don't get paid at all to do it. I mean, no, you figured me out. I'm still waiting for my check, but they haven't paid me yet. All right, we're at the top of the hour here, so I'll give it an extra 10, 15 minutes or so, because there was that starting delay. You get to see the inside baseball of how I'm playing this game right now. Very wow. Oh, Matt, yeah, I talked about this earlier. They're your weapon energy. You can see on the right side, top right side there for hearts. You can see the heart counter up there. They're your weapon energy. So like every time I throw the shuriken, it uses 1 heart. It's just I haven't been using the weapons much because you don't really need them with this overpowered whip. You don't need them too much. But yeah, the hearts are for weapon energy. You don't use them for they're not for health. This is like the only game where hearts are not for health. And James says I must play this game to completion. I'd love to, but I don't know if I can get past this part. I need more practice. I might play this next week though. I'll play this through October. If I get the chance to. Yeah, it's a very weird Castlevania convention, Matt. It's always kind of been that way. In the original game, too, it was hearts that you collected, and you got life from wall chicken, or wall turkey, or wall pot roast, or whatever you want to call them. Wall pork chops. Wall pork chop. I wish I could whip the wall and find the food hidden in it. That would be awesome. First of all, being able to whip a wall to destroy it, that's pretty cool. But also finding food inside the wall, like edible food, as opposed to inedible food. Which I guess you could have inedible food, like rotting food if it's rotten. That's inedible food, or formerly food. I don't know where I'm going with this. I can't remember if any of the other games had a timer too or not. They probably did. Castlevania 2 didn't. Castlevania 2 is kind of like the prototypical what's it called? Prototypical Metroidvania. Like, it's not quite a Metroidvania, but it's kind of trying to... It's experimenting with it. It's kind of open world-ish. You can wander back and forth between areas, and everything's real cryptic and doesn't make any sense. Nobody likes it. What the heck was that? I have a giant hole in my wall? Yeah, that's fine. It's worth it to have wall chicken. Okay, let's let these barrels just drop, because apparently they're limited. Or at least they respawn, or take a while to respawn. There we go. Man, this is... You figuring things out makes things easier. It's weird. That's that jazzy song again. I like how being in the water makes everything slow down. See, check this out. Like when I'm in the water here, like there's some weird sprite slowdown. Yeah, I left a whip upgrade there. Oh well. It just makes it a little longer. There we go. Yeah. They're really generous with the whip upgrades. I don't want that. Okay. Wee. I should have jumped. I should have jumped. It was stupid of me. I should have jumped. Leave me alone, merman. I don't like you. Ugh. This sucks. This sucks so bad. Come on. I'm gonna die in this section again. Is there a Nightmare Before Christmas game? Is there like a old one? Is it like a Super Nintendo game or something for Nightmare Before Christmas? I've never played it. I didn't even know that there was one, actually. Is there a good one? Or a decent one, at least. Oh well. It's fine. Come on. There we go. Bye. I am not dealing with you. And I'm not dealing with you either. You can go away. Bye. Stupid mermen. Mermen are the worst. PS2 and Game Boy Advance. Oh boy, a licensed game for the Game Boy Advance. Sorry, James. I don't know if it's good or not, but every time I see a licensed game for the Game Boy Advance, I kind of cringe a little. It's like, oh boy. The GBA had some real schlocky shovelware. The GBA one is a Metroidvania? Oh, that's... Okay, well, that's actually kind of interesting. Maybe I'll look into it and see what it's like. I kind of want to go back to this next week. If I can get past this level, at least. And it's fairly decent. Okay, well. Maybe I'll check it out. It can also double as a Christmas game, so if I don't play it this month, I can play it in December. I'm down with that style of Christmas. I like the Christmas Carol episode we did for BumbleKast last year. That was fun. It was a different episode. We haven't done anything like that since. Maybe we should. Although, you know, we were a little worried about getting copyright claimed or something. We never did. That episode came through just fine, so I think using like 10-second clips was enough to skirt around the issue. But yeah, that was interesting. There's a lot of editing for that one, too. Maybe one of the more heavily edited episodes. I mean, we record it as you hear it. We don't edit anything. You know, actually, there's quite a bit of post-production that goes into a BumbleKast episode. We joke, but, you know, sometimes it does take a while to edit. We joke that we throw it together, and sometimes we do. Like the episode that's going to be coming out on Monday, Inside Baseball here, Ian and I haven't even recorded it yet. Also because Ian's been not here, so we'll be recording it soon. And then we'll have to edit it this weekend, so it's gonna be busy. It's a busy weekend. Okay, can I do this? Can I beat this boss? With one with one peg of health left. Oh, come on, come on, come on! Oh! Yes! Ha ha! I did it! Yes! Awesome. Sweet. That was cool. That axe was kind of useful there. I mean, the shuriken thing would have been a little more useful, but I'm getting there. I'm almost dragged to this castle. Now the game starts getting actually really hard. If we sang the carols, yeah, you don't want to hear me singing. Ian is a very good singer, but I'm not. I'm not. Cool. Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, I'm really happy with that, actually. That was really freaking cool. Alright, let's go down here. What are these things? Just hearts? Whoa, hey! Whoa, hey, whoa, hey! What was that? That's a weird monster. Music, whoa, derp. That's the good news is that I'm at the beginning of this level and I'm probably gonna stop soon here, but I might come back to this next week. I actually want to play through this game now that I've gotten this far. This is the furthest I've ever gotten. But now that I've gotten this far, I kind of want to keep going. I'm having fun with this. It's a good game. Who knew? I'm gonna keep dying like this. Nah, I'll go until I lose my last life here. I'll keep going. I've actually heard of people getting copyright claim for singing covers, which is weird. Is it like when they're using the original instrumental or something that happens? I've also heard of covers getting copyright claim, like video game music covers, like especially Nintendo covers. But I don't know if that's actually true or not. It's like you get copyright claim for doing a cover of a Nintendo. Like a rock cover of the Mario Brothers 2 theme or something, or a rock cover, yeah. I don't know. Because you can officially license this stuff. You can get a mechanical license and release that stuff for pay. That's how a lot of like Materia Collective albums, they get released. Okay. Well, that's it. A lot of Materia Collective's albums, I was going to say, they get released with the mechanical license, which is just like, I'm not sure how to describe it. It's like a license that is just something that says, hey, I'm doing this, I'm licensing this. And basically to make sure that at least some form of payment gets back to somebody. So anyway. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of BumbleKast Gaming. I'm going to continue and then I'll save it here, but hope you enjoyed this episode of BumbleKast Gaming Live. I'll be back next week. Maybe I'll play some more Castlevania, or maybe I'll play another game. I don't know yet. You guys had some pretty interesting suggestions, and maybe we'll think about those. Maybe Ian will play a game next week and I won't be here. So, we'll see. Or maybe Ian and I will be able to play a game together for once. That's getting kind of rare lately. James is saying I need to get some sleep. I just woke up, actually, so I'm good. But anyway, guys, thanks for streaming with me, James and Matt and Jennifer, and hanging out in the stream. And Mike was here earlier. He only said one thing though. Yeah, was it just you guys? Who else is here? Is anybody else here? No, just you guys. Shadow the Ultimate Flower Ranger. All right, I'll check that out. Thanks, guys. I will see you next week, or Ian will see you next week. I don't know. We'll see you on Monday, too, because we're coming out with an episode on Monday, even though we haven't recorded it yet. Ah! Anyway, have a good night, guys. See you next time. See you next time.